To start off today's Halloween tutorial, I'm taking some loose powder by Makeup Forever and just applying this on my face so the face paint has something to stick to. Next, I'm taking Maybelline's Age Rewind concealer and just applying this under my eyes and on my eyelid. I'm taking this face paint palette and I'm using the turquoise color on the far left and applying this to my cheekbones, above my temple, and my jawline. I'm just repeating the same thing on the other side. The more you wet the sponge, the more transparent the product comes out, so I'm just doing that at first so I can layer it up to the darkness that I'd like. Also taking a little bit and blending it onto my forehead and just blending it around my cheeks as well. I'm taking this darker blue color from the palette and mixing it in towards my hairline to darken it up on the edges. I'm also going to blend it in towards my cheekbones to give a little bit more depth. The whole key to this look is just blending more colors together and making sure that the whole look is just smooth. I'm going to take a combination of the three green colors in the palette and I'm going to blend this in to where I have been. Also going to take the turquoise color and blend it on top of that to make sure that that's the most dominant color. I want it to be mostly turquoise, but hints of other colors like green and darker blues as well. With the same turquoise color, I'm going to take it and blend it all down my neck so it blends in with my face and it's not just random blue crazy contour. I'm taking the excess color left on the sponge and just applying this to my face so nothing is completely skin color. I'm taking this liquidy blue face paint by Daenaire and applying this to the same place I have been just to give my face different shades of blue. I'm taking this sparkly powder by Image in the color Night Moves and I'm just applying this to my cheekbones. This is really sparkly and it gives that kind of glowy highlight. Using a little bit of water and my finger, I'm taking the turquoise face paint from the palette I used before and just applying this to my lid. I'm also going to blend it down towards my cheekbone. With the same sparkly shadow from Image, I'm taking that and applying it to my crease and blending it down with my cheek. I'm also going to take a little bit and apply it to my temples as well. I'm taking the same type of sparkly shadow and applying it to my crease. This one is by Stage Light in the color Peacock Blue. I'm taking this more pigmented blue color from the Be Discovered Smashbox palette and applying this to darken up my inner corners a little bit. To contour my nose a little bit, I'm going to take the same color and this lighter blue color in the same palette and darken up the sides of my nose. I kind of want my entire face to have at least a tint of blue to it, so I'm just going to apply the color to any spots that look too skin colored. With the same sparkly blue color by Stage Light, I'm going to apply this to the inner sides of my nose and blend it out with this fluffy brush. I'm also going to take a little bit and apply it to my cheekbones to mix it in with the green highlight that I already have on. I'm also going to take the same brush and darken up wherever I think needs more color. With this light shimmery blue color, I'm applying this under my eyes and any other empty spots that I don't want to be too dark, but I still want to have a tint of blue. Now with these two dark shimmery blue colors, I'm applying it to my temple and my jawline to darken up my face a little bit. Using the same two colors and an angled brush, I'm applying this to my bottom lash line and to the top as well. Next, I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and apply L'Oreal's Voluminous Million Lashes. For my bottom lashes, I'm using Almay's One Coat Nourishing Mascara. Because I didn't add any eyeliner or anything, I'm going to go ahead and apply some fake eyelashes to make my eyes stand out a little more. These false lashes are by Elite Cosmetics. After they're on, I'm just going to double check and make sure they're completely in place so they stay on for the entire night. With Maybelline's Colossal Mascara, I'm just going to go ahead and blend them in with my real lashes. Now I'm just going back in with the turquoise face paint and filling in any blank patches. I'm also going to go ahead and blend it more down my neck and onto my ears using this super pigmented gold face paint by Mehron, and I'm applying this to my temple and my cheekbones with a brush. I'm just using a mesh long sleeve shirt because I can already get it over my head. I don't need to cut up any stocking. With the same gold face paint, I'm applying it on my inner corners and a little bit down my nose as well. I'm just using this as a highlighter because it's so pigmented, I'm just going to blend it out with a sponge that already has a little bit of blue on it to tone it down. Because I don't have a lip liner in this color, I'm just using this face paint on my lips, and I'm applying my ColourPop Man-Eater metallic lipstick and then applying the face paint back over it. Yes, I read the bottle and it's safe to put on your lips. Moving on to the neck and chest area, I'm just going to blend out that same turquoise color to give my whole chest a tint of blue. Now I'm taking Liquid Latex by Kangaroo and a Q-tip and applying this to my collarbone. On top of that, I'm just tearing up some cotton balls into thin pieces and applying this on top of the liquid latex. I'm just going to make a kind of circle that I'm going to fill in. I'm taking the turquoise color and using this as a base and taking a darker blue to darken it up. I'm also taking this dark blue shadow from my Smashbox palette and applying this over the face paint. I'm adding my gold face paint back over it to give it a metallic, sparkly look. Now using an angled brush and black face paint, I'm going to draw out the scales. You don't want to make them too small because we are going to go over them with more shadow to give them more definition. So you're going to want enough room to be able to fill it in. Once I'm done with that, I'm going back in with my green sparkly eyeshadow and filling in all the scales. With the blue sparkly shadow, I'm going to fill in about every other scale, so some are green and some are more blue. After I'm done with that, I'm going back in with my angled brush and black face paint and touching up the scales. I'm taking Cinema Secrets foundation in number 508 and applying this over the cotton to blend in with my skin. With this short fluffy brush, I'm taking the brightest red color from my face paint palette and applying this closest to the scales. I'm adding a little bit of black as well to darken it up a bit, and then taking my sponge and dragging down the red color to create the look of irritated skin. Taking my Vampire Blood by Kangaroo and a Q-tip, I'm going to apply this closest to the scales to make it look like it's bleeding. Also going to take it and drag it down a little bit to give the look that the blood is dripping. You can apply as much or as little as you'd like. I'm just kind of playing around with it until I get it to how I want it to look. Now going back in with that turquoise color and a sponge, I'm just blending it out so that it's more blue and a little bit less red. Going back in with my gold face paint, applying this to my collarbone for a highlight, as well as the green sparkly eyeshadow from before. I'm going to apply this to my neck and chest and everywhere to give that shimmery, sparkly look. To finish off the look, I'm putting in blue-gray contacts by Fresh Look. These ones are prescription, so they're probably a different brand than what you'd normally buy at the drugstore. They're an absolute pain to get in, but when they're in, they look pretty awesome, so it's kind of worth it. And here is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.